Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is the video that I was supposed to give you a week ago for today's class, but it's better late than never, right? Okay, so in this module, uh, the topic of the module is logistics. Okay, and then the title here is the invisible industry. Why is it called invisible? Because we cannot really see what is really going on there. What when you buy something by, let's say, uh, by Shopee, okay, and then you just pay, and then you don't know how, but the stuff that you bought, it just arrives at home, at your homes. Now actually there is industry there. What maybe we are more familiar with that when I mentioned the word JNT, TNT, and then Antar Aja, etc. So this is the one that we are discussing here. So as you can see here in our module, logistics is the management of the flow of products. Okay, flow of products from raw materials to finished goods. Okay, so if you only buy a stuff on Shopee, okay, it's not from raw materials. They are finished goods, and then you just buy them to, yeah, when you pay the stuff there, and then you just have them delivered to your house. Okay, but actually, yeah, it is part of the what is it? Logistics. It is true, but actually, it is way bigger than that. Okay, and here we have in the second page, we have some questions. Okay, these questions related to logistics are related with the uh, passage right here. Okay, so you just need to read the passage. The best thing since the barcode. So we got this barcode, and then we got this tag. Okay, now what is it that is uh, the best thing since the barcode? What is it? Then you just need to read this. You want to know more, you can read this, and then you can answer this question. But the one that I put as the quiz, or the questions that I use, is more like grammar. So it's not about logistics or anything about it. It's about grammar. So here, yeah, I just feel guilty if I don't teach you this, because this one is also important. So the thing that you need to know about passives. So here it says that passive is formed with the appropriate tense of the verb be plus the past participle of the main verb. Now, if you're familiar with kalimat passive, so when there is kalimat active, there should be kalimat passive, right? So active sentences, and we also have passive sentences. So an example, a simple example is like this. Kerbau memakan rumput in bahasa Indonesia, ya. Now this one is active. It is called active sentence, active form. Well, if you put the object, okay, to this part, to the front, so it becomes a rumput dimakan kerbau, atau dimakan oleh kerbau. Now this sentence becomes a passive sentence, passive form. Now this is the one that we are discussing today. Rumput dimakan oleh kerbau. So we just need to first, you have to make sure, if you want to change a sentence, an active sentence into passive, you have to make sure that there is an object. So this is the object. Okay, so you put the object here in the front of the sentence. Okay, so it becomes the subject. Then in the second sentence, rumput becomes the subject. Okay, and then dimakan here is the predicate. Kalau tadi di atas memakan, that is active, well dimakan is passive. Okay, right? Oleh kerbau. Now, in English, it will be written like this. Let me just write it down. The cow or the buffalo eats the grass. So we just put the object, the grass, as the subject in the second sentence. Now it should be here, and then oleh. Okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to skip the predicate for a while. By the buffalo. Okay. Now what we need for the predicate is that we need to have a to be. The to be of the grass is. Okay. And then the verb three of it is eaten. So that is the things, those are the things that we need for this one. So we need the to be and the verb three. To be and verb three. That's it. That's what you need for passive sentence. Okay. Now let's have a look at the sentences down here. Okay. Smart shelves, which are fitted with tech readers. Okay. Now this is also passive. Okay, but it is from adjective clause, yeah. Okay, smart text can be scanned automatically. See, we need a B and then we need a 3. And then as a result, shipment errors and theft will be reduced. Will be reduced. Okay, we have B and then the 3. And in some other situations, when we use what is it? Adjective, not adjective, present continuous, we use be, in this case are, and then verb 3. And then because it is present continuous, we use being. Okay. And then as for present perfect, we use been and then verb 3 right here. Been established. And then be reduced. Okay. All right. So the form of be right here, it can be so be could be is are or was were or been. So this is be. What could be just be, like when you put models like there is can, so the be is just be, can be, should be, will be, must be, may be, etc. Be-nya tetap tidak berubah. Okay. This is about passive voice or passive forms. Now let's see the exercise down here. Okay. So it's the example says here, consumer groups have brought the issue of consumer privacy to light. Okay, we just need to identify the object of the sentence. The object of the sentence is the issue of consumer privacy to light. Now, this is the object. You just need to put them to the initial part of the sentence, the beginning of the sentence. Nah, ini subjeknya. Kemudian kita butuh kata kerjanya. Nah, di sini kata kerja ketiga kan, brought. Ini sudah kata kerja ketiga, tetap brought. And then kita butuh to be-nya. Nah, karena dia aslinya present perfect, jadi has been. Kenapa nggak have been? Ya, karena subjeknya di issue. So, it becomes has been. Kalau di sini, dia jadi have karena groups. Groups have. Okay, that is number one. How about number two? Identify the object first. Manufacturers will install smart tags on all sorts of products. Okay, so we know that the object is smart tags. Okay, and then we need the predicate. Will, and then as you remember, we need be and verb three. Be and verb three. Be and the verb three of the predicate that up here is installed. So installed. By who? By manufacturers. Okay, and that's it. That is only passive voice, passive form on all sorts of product. Oh, not enough. Okay, take a look at it. Let's see number three. What about number three? Consumer groups are preparing competition against the use of smart text. Again, which one is the object? Consumer groups are preparing petitions against the use of smart text. Okay, so we can see here that the object is petition. Petition against smart text. And then over here we have consumer groups, so we just identify consumer groups. And then in the middle we need the predicate. Situ ada preparing, so ini harusnya prepare. Nah, to be-nya apa? Petition against smart text are, karena dia plural, smart text are. Petition, sorry. Petition is, petition against smart text is prepared by consumer groups. Actually, it is enough, but because it is the original sentence is in past continuous tense, so we need to change into, we need to add being karena dia adjective clause. Sorry, karena dia present continuous tense. Ini kalau lebih begitu. Kalau saya panjangan. Okay, how about number four? Subject, lorries and trucks, predicate transport, raw materials into object. So we start from raw materials. Blah, 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 blah. By lorries and trucks to the factories. So here we needed to be raw material itu is MR harusnya art karena dia plural. Terus kata kerjanya predikatnya transport, so it becomes transported because it is verb three. That's it. Nah, so the passive form. Okay, how about number five? Look at number five. Subject, supermarkets, considering eliminating checkouts altogether. So the object is eliminating checkouts, considering eliminating checkouts altogether. So eliminating. You can put all together right here or later. Okay, eliminating the accounts. Okay, how does that is considered by supermarkets altogether. Because this is personal instance, it is being considered. Okay, itu kalau dia. Okay, number 6, consumers shouldn't try to, what is that? That is more information about smartphone. Shouldn't, should try. Okay, just itu lah. It's being considered by, by supermarkets. Okay. The next one, number 6. Consumers should try to access more information about smart text. So, consumer is the subject, should try, itu predikatnya, to access more information about smart text. Nah, ini dia objeknya. Sebenarnya objeknya lebih pada more information about smart text. Okay. So it will be like more information about smart tech should it will be more, yeah, it will be a lot better if you say should be accessed by consumers. Why is it like that? Why not should be tried to access? Because it doesn't sound really good. Jadi, right, the whole sentence in the passive do not include the agent if it is not important. Important information about smart text should be accessed. Okay, should be tried to access. Boleh juga sih, should be tried to access. Cuma ini biasanya kalimatnya aktif nih, bukan pasif. Okay. So that's why I said that should be accessed is a lot better if you want to make it active, sorry, passive. More or less is like this. Okay, so I guess that is the explanation, and we can do more exercises right here in the next exercise on part 2. So remember that you need to be and top 3 to change a sentence from passive to, sorry, from active to passive. So you need to be plus verb 3 like this one, are inserted. Okay, are is to be inserted is the verb 3. If you don't remember, okay, the change of forms, you can consult with the dictionaries, or you can just go to Google and then click the verb, click the word, type the word, and then write the verb 3 or participial forms of the word, of the verbs. Okay, more or less is like that. Thank you very much. I'll see you again next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.